Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. And tonight, for unexpected stream, we thought we'd have a quick little trip from Oslo across to Bergen on the west coast of Norway. And we're down there on the ground, SAS 320. Yo, Air Dog buddy, how's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well. We'll go through the full sim brief setup for you if you want to find out how that works. Air Dog will get it going for you and show you what to do. There we are on the ground in a very snowy and miserable looking Oslo at the minute. Yo, Sabrina, how's it going? Hope you're well. So yeah, we'll jump on down. We'll get it set up. The airplane's completely cold and dark, so we'll do the full sim brief setup and everything else to get us going, get some passengers on, and we'll have the quick trip across to Bergen. It's not very far. Let's have a quick look. How far is the flight? It is, if I can find it on the flight plan, it's about a 45-minute flight, so yeah, we'll get a good little flight across there and see what the weather's like over in Bergen. So I'll pop you in the full screen, and I'll see you on the flight deck in just a couple of seconds. If I can press a few buttons and get it to work. There's the flight deck, and there's the full stream. There we go. Yeah, good, Sabrina. Thanks. Good. Very quiet day at work, hence I thought I may as well do we'll do a little stream tonight. So then, Air Dog, if you want to. Yo, DRD Fly, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. So we'll jump in, we'll set up the fly pad. And then we'll go and jump and get a little bit of power in this here airplane as well. Battery 1 and battery 2. External power. We may as well whack on the APU while we're up here as well. And we'll align the IRSs. And get them cracking. Emergency lights can come on. We'll give the crew a bit of oxygen, and we'll get the ground control on, and the nav logo as well. So now, it was asked in the Discord by AirDog how to set up the MCDU with SimBrief. So we'll quickly run through that first, and then we'll get cracking with the rest of the flight. Yo, AirDog, thanks very much for the tip, buddy. So let's crack on. So from SimBrief, if you go into into the A2 AOC menu, whack in your SimBrief username or pilot ID, whichever one you've got. Put that in there. That will link it up to your McDo. And with that, you should be able to click on from SimBrief and get your flight plan straight in into the EFB. That way, it'll also link up into your McDo as well. So if there's anything else you need to know, AirDog, let us know, and we'll run through that when we set it up for you. But thanks very much for the £1 tip, buddy. That's very generous. Thank you very much. So yeah, go into the settings, A2 AOC, put in your SimBrief username, and that'll just link it all up for you. And you hit that blue button from SimBrief, it'll put it all in. You'll get the weather, your to, your from, your average wind, and whatever else you're going to be doing, your alternate route and alternate airport as well, and your flight level. And that's when you jump down into the MCDU. If you go to A2, then AOC on this menu now. If you go to the init press and the init data request, that'll bring it all in from your SimBrief. And yes, AirDog autopilot should follow the path. So if we go through that in a minute when we've done this bit, and then you can see how it all links up, hopefully. That's the first bit. And if you go back to the AOC, then you weight and balance, grab your passengers. 174 coming down tonight, so we can start them loading. There we go. And we'll grab the fuel off the flight plan as well. Let's have a look how much we need. Block fuel, we need 5.1 tons. So we'll take 6 tons to be on the safe side, because the weather's a bit sketchy. So we're whacking 6 tons of fuel. That is that done. And with that, we'll open up the doors and get the passengers on. We'll get a bit of catering from them as well, and baggage and the external power. And it's all a bit quiet. Let's get a little bit of music on just while we do this. Just put that on, there we go. So yeah, then after we've done that, we get the passengers on, the fuel's on. Then if you jump into the init page and hit init request, and that gives you your routing, and we can do the block fuel as well. 6 tons of fuel, 0 fuel weight can go in, and the alternate fuel we said we were going to take was 1.1 tons. So we'll bang that in the alternate bit. So we got an extra 1 hour 27 flying, and we got 30 minutes to get to our alternate as well. So after that, in the flight plan, and there's your flight plan now, AirDog. That should all come through from your sim brief once you've done the init request. And our departure out of Oslo is going to be, we check on this flight plan, it will be runway 19 right and the ATLAP 7 Delta. 19 right, ATLAP 7 Delta, there it is. We'll insert that. Then we nip down, there'll be a discontinuity that we can clear out, which is that one. And then the arrival at the minute into Bergen will be runway 17, which is going to be ILS Yankee or Whiskey. Let's have a look. It's going to be ILS Whiskey 17. And we're doing the what arrival are we doing? The PESA 3 November. PESA 3 November. And it goes via, let's grab the chart and have a look. The DME arc to fly, and it goes via Gilva, which is right there. There we are, that is the flight plan all in. Flight plan's in, and we can skip through that. Let's have a quick look, see what it looks like. So there we are, from Oslo we're going to go out to the west. We'll sort out that in the second. Let's look, see if we can get rid of that ATLAP, and then we'll clear that out as well. There you go, that looks a bit better. Gets rid of that little squishy dog leggy whatever it's drawn in. And there's the flight plan. There's that DME arc. And round onto the ILS, which is just there. Which should look something like the chart, hopefully. Our idea is for that, fly that DME arc, and then after Givler down to Bablu, and then on the ILS from the north into Bergen. Constraints can come on, we'll get the QNH 1014 and also the initial stop out of here as well, which is initial climb clearance 7,000 feet. There we go, that can be in. And I reckon we can get the fuel pumps on and jump down. Is there anything else you want to know, AirDog, when we're doing this? Or you're quite happy so far with what we're doing? We'll do that, and we'll brighten up 2 screens. Shut that cockpit door. All good. And right, let's look at the taxi out to the runway from here as well. 19 right all the way up here, so we can potentially just push straight back, Delta uniform, and round this way, or we can go hotel length, full length as well. Might just be as easy going on the hotel, I reckon. Let's look outside, if we can even see where the hell we're off to. So we push back this way, straight down that taxiway, turn right, and all the way along. Looks like it could be a good plan. let's I think we're all set up. We've got the stop speed, we need to do the performance, and then we're good to go. Let's grab that. So alright, let's get the sim brief thingy bob. Right, there we are. Runway 19 is going to be on the charts. 19 right is 192 degrees. Runway elevation up here in Oslo 675 feet. Runway length 3,600 meters. And just the weather to grab as well. So weather, the wind is 208 knots. Outside air temperature is rather chilly, -1. QNH 1014. Runway condition is snow, so let's put compacted snow, just see what that gives us. And we'll grab the rest of it out of the inners. So takeoff 66.5 and CG will be 24.1. So with those settings there and the runway and it being snowy, we can't do, it won't be a flap takeoff. It recommends toga takeoff 37, 54, 55 and 1 up for the trim for the trimmable horizontal stabilizer. So we can just go and put all of that info in the performance. So it is toga takeoff, flaps to 1, which are going to be up 1, and V1 137, VR's 154, and then 155 for V2. Nothing in the flex, in the flaps, in the flex as a toga takeoff. So that is that sorted out. And yeah, we'll just I think we call the we'll shut the doors. We'll call the tug. Let's just get rid of that for now. Let's shut these doors up, and hopefully they're going to close. And let's call that. Let's call the tug driver and get ourselves out. Hopefully, we'll have a tug driver outside. There he is. Cool, right, let's just nip in, actually grab these charts one last time and check what we're going to do. So ID, like I said, we're going to go pretty much straight. I think we'll go straight down this taxiway and hang a right and go all the way up to Alpha 9 is going to be the best bet, I think, instead of working our way around this this through the military apron, which we don't want to really do. So we'll go straight back into onto hotel, down onto Papa and all the way down to Alpha 9. As long as we don't make a mistake and end up down here somewhere, we should be good. Right then, let's what else can we do? We can release the parking brake, get ourselves going. Let's go and start some engines. I'm gonna turn that to ignition. And let's start engine number 2. As we go a little bit backwards. Right, so this, we want to go off on this taxiway white behind us. So if we push this way, That should sort us out. And there goes engine number 2. Right, let's see if we can get this turned the right direction. Something along the lines of this, hopefully. That might look half decent, hopefully. Bit of jiggery pokery, but I reckon something like that would do. We'll stop that there. We'll jump back in the flight deck. And we'll get engine number 1 up and cracking. Brandon, buddy, welcome along. We are going flying. As soon as this engine started up and we get taxied out, we'll go flying. Quick look at the flight controls when we're on. Wait for that, so we can do full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left, neutral, and we'll do the rudder. Full left, full right, and neutral as well for the rudder. Just a quick wait for this engine. There it is, pretty much available. There we are. So we can get rid of the APU can come off. That can come off. Lights on, taxi. They should have been on. And we are good to Dan, buddy, how's it going, mate? Hope you're well. So yeah, so right, this idea is for our taxi out. This first left all the way down, first right, and up to Alpha 9. Still here, Dan. Still flying around. Right, so anyway, there's the parking brakes off. Let's go. We'll have auto brake to max, and the flaps can start travelling. Always love to fly, Dan. Always love to fly. We'll get stick the wind shear on. That can come on. TCAS to auto. And I'm just going to keep these charts on my other screen so I know where we're going and we don't get lost. So a full toga takeoff. Nothing to do with the flex tonight because the runway's covered in snow. That's what we'll do, full toga. So we're going to take this this next right should be where we want to head, somewhere up here. And now this is full length all the way to Alpha 9, and we can dig in the cabin crew. Normal armor spoilers. And the takeoff config check is normal. There we go. All set up, ready to rock and roll. Quite a lengthy taxi out. Yo, finished pilot. How's it going, buddy? You missed our flight into Helsinki last night, I think we did. Yeah, we flew Helsinki to Riga, then back again. And we flew your favourite Finnair as well. So Alpha 1 is just coming up. So eventually we've made it to the holding point. If we can see it. It should be just around this corner. There it is. So we'll just come to a stop here, get our lights on, and the last couple of checks, and then we'll get ourselves lined up and underway. Then come on, that can go at takeoff, that can come on. That should be further up, there we go. So we have everything looking good, auto brake is max, all tickety-boo. And let's have a quick check, is anything coming? Freeway it is, yeah, from flightsim.to finished pilot. We'll wait for this this SAS to land, and then we'll get lined up. It looked like it was going to land, but it's clearly not. Right then, we can go now. And then I've also got the freeway scenery for Bergen as well, which is quite nice. Right, so there we are, lined up. So we got, let's have a quick look. V speeds 137, 155, climb nav 1FD2, 7000 set, and ECAM memo is, if that auto brake will stay on, take off no blue. So there's 50% on the M1. And then full toga takeoff. There is man toga SRS. Auto thrust is armed in blue. There's 100 knots. V1. And there's rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb and the gear's coming up. And away we go out of Oslo. How cool does that look? There's lever climb, first climb nav, and it's 7,000 blue. Actually, TCAS should have been. TCAS should have been on. Thought we didn't check. Get past that S speed and we'll retract the flaps and make sure we're flying out this departure how we should. There we go, flaps can be retracted and spoilers disarmed. So let's just grab these charts, make sure we're doing what we're doing. So we have a 230 knot restriction which we've just gone past, and then after that we're going out to Atlap, and there's nothing else on there that's any more restrictions. We've got no height restriction, no speed restriction after that initial left hand turn, so we can whiz our way up to our cruise level, which will be flight level 300 for this quick little trip across. 213 miles left, so it's not very long at all. Bit of traffic on TCAS behind and to the right hand side as well. Yeah, thrust cam has been a pain in the butt, to be honest with you, finished pilot. It sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I don't know what it's on with. It's was working 5 minutes ago. Well, it was working 5 minutes before the stream started, but now it's just kaput yet again. I don't know what it's doing. I've got a funny feeling it might be something to do with the USB port I put it in. It might be a bit dodgy. Might have to try it again in a different port, I think. So there's 10,000 feet. Let's get some lights off. That can come off, that can come off, and the seatbelt sign can come off as well. So there we are. That looks pretty cool, to be fair. Let's look outside. Awesome. So we'll get ourselves up in this cruise and we'll have a quick look at their survival. So we'll have to start having a look at that very shortly. Saeed, Captain, why most of the time when I engage autopilot after a few seconds it disengages? Depends. on your speed. If you pulled up too far on the flight directors, it will not engage. If you're going too slow, it won't engage either. It will put you in alpha floor, and then you'll have thrust and toga lock as well. So you need to make sure that you're up on the flight directors and you're above. Is it finished pilot? Is it above 400 feet in the 320 before autopilot can be engaged? Something like that. So if you engage it too quickly, it won't go on. If you're well off the flight directors when you take off, it won't engage either. Air Dog buddy, how's it going? Did that setup help you out in the end? I hope it did. So this is our arrival. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it works brilliant, Air Dog. There you go. Yeah, so it's 400 feet. If you try and engage it before that, the autopilot won't come on. Saeed. And you have to have, like you said, you have to have a positive climb before you can get it on. You can fly along with us now then, Air Dog, on the next one if you want, or on this one. And have a fly back to, have a fly across to Bergen. See if we ever get out of this cloud. Rather murky and dull currently in Oslo. As you can see, there is our arrival just there. So let's have a quick look at this and set a few bits and bobs up in the McDo so we know what we are doing. So Peso not below flight level 100 and not below 8,000 but below flight level 130. So let's we'll aim to be flight level 130 at Bravo Romeo 627. Let's jump in here and put a few things in. Bravo Romeo 627 will be the fix, and we want to be flight level 130 or below. So that's 53 miles on the radius just there, and then we'll put in the extended center line into Bergen as well. It's going to be runway 17, and the reciprocal runway for 17, what is that going to be? 17 is going to be somewhere here 350 over there. Cool. Air Dog, no, I'm not an in real life pilot. I can fly the Cessna, but I failed the Class 1 medical for APTL license, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have been quite happily been a pilot. That's what I wanted to do. But the yeah, the medical got me because of my eyesight. Apparently, they won't let me fly a plane when the screens are a few inches in front of you, but they let me drive a car quite happily. But yeah, I wish I could fly a plane. Yeah, I can see now we put that in there as top of drop, and then we should have the extended center line coming off to the north in case we cock it up. And the rest of that arrival looks a little bit. So we'll fly the DME arc in, and then into Gilver, and then down to down the ILS after that. And it'd be 3,000 feet at Bablu, and then down to 2,400 by 7 miles from the ILS DME. Looks like we're not even going to get out the cloud in the cruise. Very high level cloud. Such a lovely plane, the 320. So yeah, that top drop we've been flying, how long ago since we pushed back? 19 minutes since we pushed back, and topper drops in just over 40 miles time. Yeah, finished by. I'm looking forward to when that comes out. It's going to be so good fun, or so much good fun. There's Alt Start, Alt Cruise, and let's. I'm going to wind up this speed just a bit. Why aren't we in Mac? It's better. Mac Alt Cruise. There we are. Yeah, exactly. Eventually it'll be fine, but yeah, it's hopefully if they bring that out sometime soon, it's going to be. It's going to be awesome to fly that. Air Dog, yeah, I love them. I mean, if you can see, I know throttle cam's not working, but if you look down here, that's mine. I'm not sure why. See if I can, when we're in the cruise minute, see if I can reset this camera and get it to do what it's supposed to do and show you what's happening. But give me a sec. I'm going to try and reset it. Or at least shove it in another USB port. Right, I've reset the camera. Let's see if I can just get OBS to kick it up. I deactivate it and then activate it again. No. Still not going to have it. So it's going to be flight level 310. I'm going to put that in so I don't forget. And whack it in there. There it is. You can see it showing up there below flight level 310 but above flight level 80. So already got that nicely coded in. Yeah, we're not going to get to see anything. Pretty crappy weather. Let's have a get the weather actually in Bergen in a minute and have a look. So we got Echo November Bravo Romeo. That is, let's have a look. So, winds 180, 21 knots. Rain, few at 300 feet, scattered 800 feet, broken 1100 feet. 5 degrees, QNH 1019, tempo 250, and overcast 400. So actually that is pretty crap as well. Let's go and we may as well go and drop that in. Drop that in here for now when we've got it up. So temperature, our QNH, let's start with that, 1009. Temperature 5 degrees. Wind was 180 at 21. So right, so it's got a few clouds at 300 feet. Let's grab the minima for this arrival. Minima is 370 feet. So that would be interesting. That will be interesting to see if we get in. Should be able to, hopefully. Or a bit of coffee. Lovely Starbucks. So how far are we out now? Just under 10 miles and we'll start going down. As a quick fight, we'll do the return back as well. Why not? I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but we'll go ahead and we'll do the return trip as well. Why not? We can finally see a bit out through the window. Not much, but we can see a bit. The VOR we might want to tune in for here or not. Let's have a look. No VOR, just there. And then we'll put the Fleishland VOR in there. It is top of drop. Thrust idle, open descent, flight level 130. Let's put in 1555 in the RadNav for that VOR. Put that in VOR 1 for now. And it should be Foxtrot Lima Sierra. When we get a bit closer, we'll get a DME readout on that. And in the progress, we'll put in the that waypoint we're heading to. Bravo Romeo 627. Cruise was 300. Just check the ILS ident. BR 10990. 10990 and there we are. Bravo Romeo for the ident. Looks so cool there, Sabrina. Bringing up the rear. I do like the SAS livery, it's very clean. So we need around roughly 36 miles now to that waypoint, and we have, let's have a look. Oh, that one. We got 39, we need 36, so we're well on the, well within the profile for being at flight level 130 by that waypoint we put in, and after that we're going to just check the rest of it. So that's a 130, then down to we'll go down to 8,000 feet after that, so that's 5, we need 15 miles. So pretty much once we arrive here we're straight down to 8,000. And from that we can trot round here quite happily. We need 8,000 down to 4,000. So we need 12 miles, that would be 7, 10.5, 14, so yeah. Just going to be a continuous descent. Once we get there, down to 8,000. From here, down to 4,000. And that should be pretty good. Let's get Volanta. I forgot to set that off. We'll add the flight plan. $7,000 feet, 21 miles, we've got 29, so let's we bring back that rate of descent just a little bit now. Let's try 2,000 feet per minute. Very cloudy. You just see a little peek of it through there of what we're trying to avoid on the way in. So I'm guessing there's going to be a bit of terrain. I think there's a bit of terrain around the runways. Let's have a look. So 3,300 to the west, 5.5 to the northeast, 5.3 to the southeast. So we'll just keep an eye on that as we go in. Below flight level 100 at Peso, we're going to be... Actually, we're going to be above that, aren't we? Never mind. It'll all work out, I'm sure. I believe there was a... That's quite cool. There you go. We can get the full METAR now in the EFB. That's quite cool. I think you can just type in. If I type in my home airport, let's just have a look. Yeah, you can get the METAR for any airport now in the EFB just by typing in the ICAO. That's quite cool. So it's the temperature outside now. +1, let's get a bit of anti-ice on. as we dip down into these clouds. So we said 130. After that, we're dropping straight down to 8,000 feet. There's Mac Altstar. Wow, it's a bit of turbulence. Let's get that seatbelt sign on. Those clouds look a bit dodgy. Don't want to go through them. Wind that back in just a bit. Let's see what we're doing. 51 knot headwind. That's probably why we're getting a few lumps and bumps. So we'll have 8,000 set now. 8,000 set. What is the transition altitude? 8,000. So last flight level is flight level 90. Then it's altitude on the Q&H after that. Jamil, buddy, how's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well. Let's start that descent down to 8,000 feet. Yeah, I would not like to fly through any of this crap in real life. I think, however, we're going for a little look around them. We are going straight ahead, 20 miles into this into the abyss by the looks of things. I have, yes, Jamil, Neofly. I have heard of Neofly. Let's have a little bit of speed breakout. Just keep that descent. Kai McLaren, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. This looks well dodged going through here now, doesn't it? Jeez. I've heard of it, Jamie, but I've never actually really looked into it, so I couldn't really give you an honest opinion. I'd have to dig a bit further into it. I've literally just only heard of it by reading a few things that have mentioned it. I've never actually looked at it myself properly. There we are. Into the crap that is this weather. So I don't use anything that's actually like for career-wise. I just use, the only thing I use is PackX, and that just keeps a track of all your flights. But that is that's payware. So I've got a look how we're tracking on here. Where are we at? So we need to be below 8,000 feet. Anti-ice is on. I reckon looking at that, we'll whack all three on. Let's get some lights on as well. Because that is very, very, very dim. Dim and grim. Yeah, I just use PackX. I'll show you in a sec. This just, you can start a flight, manage your career, and whatever else. And it also provides you with the cabin announcement as well. So after that, it's standard QNH 1009. And we can come down to, we said at this point here we can come down to 4,000 feet. Should be able to get the ILS ident. There it is. We'll get set up now, ready. In case we need a auto land as well. I think so, Jamil. Yes, only for airliners. That's it. Let's we'll keep coming down now. 4,000 feet. See how well this flies. This arc. I'm gonna pull the vertical speed. Let's have 1,600 feet per minute for now. And then for this arrival after that, 4,000 feet by Gilver. After Gilver, it is Bablu at 3,000 feet, and then 2,400 after that. I think we'll have autopilot too, and in case this is auto land situation. See if we can get an updated METAR here for this. Overcast 400. Wind 1,200 feet is 180. Oh, 29 knots, gusting 41. Wow. That could be interesting. And still few at 300. That'll be fun. So that could be a 41 knot headwind, more or less. Could be a 41 knot headwind. At the minute we've got that 40 knot tailwind. Jamil, I don't know, I wouldn't have thought so. No, I'm pretty sure there's a load more stuff that I miss out that you should know, to be fair. I'm pretty sure I can give it a good shot, but yeah, I'm 100% sure that I wouldn't have a clue about half the stuff that should be done. I will one day. I'm going to get, there's a Airbus 320 simulator just a couple of miles from where I live, where you can pay for an hour's flying in a proper Cat D sim. So we can go and I can go and have a look at that. I think it's at some stage. Should be quite good fun. Got any ice anywhere on us? No, there's no ice on there. Look at that. Nothing below us. Yeah, I think it only opened up possibly last year, if not the year before, so it's not been there long. But it should be good fun. So I think how far are we out? 22 miles out now. And very bumpy. Not entirely sure if I'd be impressed about being a passenger on this flight this afternoon. Certainly getting bounced around just a little bit. See this? The height, look at that, 9,000 feet, and the speed's trying to jump up and down as well. Let's head direct to Bablu and get ourselves see if we can get ourselves out of some of this mess. Direct Bablu, and that's coming down to 3,000 feet. This music feels about right for this weather we're finding at the minute, doesn't it? Jeez. Let's get some lights up. Do like a bit of rock, but yeah, definitely for this weather it seems very appropriate.
1,500. Right, that's please prepare for that.
I am muted, you're right. Not sure how that happened. Let's have the gear down as well. So, minimum 370 feet. If we can't see anything at 370 feet, then we'll let the plane land itself. There's glide slope. And we'll get ready to try and do a landing. But like I said, it's got 5 miles to show us a bit of runway before we can before we take over. And, just stop that for now. I'm hopeful we'll see something. I think it's quite nice scenery on the way into Bergen, and the airport's quite nice too. But this looks a bit... Kai, they look absolutely shocking, to be honest. There's the outer marker. I would not like to be to be honest, I'd not like to be a passenger on this flight tonight. Look at the state of that. Oh, we can see a bit of the ground though. Just nothing in front of us. Probe window heats, good idea. There you go, they're on. A 1,000 feet. I would say that we are stable-ish. Oh, we can see something creeping up just below us now. But nothing of a runway yet. It's got 400 feet. If not, it's auto land. $200 feet left before minimums. And there's the runway, we can see it now, so we can get in. So 500 feet visibility.
400.
Holy shit, look at that.
300. 300. 100 above.
Oh my days.
200.
22 knot crosswind. Jeez.
Minimum.
Minimum is now continue.
100. 50.
It's definitely been a rudder.
30. 20. Retard. 20. 10. 5.
Oh, that's fucking hell. That was a dodgy call out. There's reverse green, we've got decel. Auto brake can come off. And reverse idle. Jeez, that was quite exciting arrival, to be fair. We couldn't see jack shit until the end of it. Landing rate is just really how many feet per minute you've hit the ground. There Sabrina's 191. Whatever mine was pretty crap. To be fair, that gave us a readout and told us to that we were at 20 feet when we weren't really actually 20 feet really. We were higher than 20 feet. Let's just stop there a sec. And get the APU on. Get these lights off. That taxi, that can stay off. What can be considered a good one? A good one, well, anything better than Ryanair, and that was a Ryanair landing, that was, I think. Right, where are we at? Let's just go straight in and park up. Yeah, I don't think that was a great landing by me, to be fair. I don't think it would cause us any damage, as in it would need inspecting by anybody, but I think it may have shook a few people around in the cabin. Where are we going to park? Up here somewhere? There we are. We'll park up and get these passengers off. We'll make a flight plan, and we'll go back to Oslo. They are parking brake sets. APU is available. Let's get engine 2 off. Engine 1 off. And we can get the rest of these off. That can come off. That can come off. That can come off. That can come off. And seatbelt sign can come off as well. And we can see if we can get see if we can get a jet bridge. Passengers forward door, there we go. Is that going to work? No. We'll have the baggage, external power, aft door, and a bit of catering as well. There we are. Welcome down to a rather dull, dank, miserable Bergen. Which in the end, that wasn't too bad landing, I suppose. But yeah, I don't think that was the landing. The height was and the call out was a bit wrong, I reckon. Because I'm sure that called us out at 20 feet when we weren't anywhere near 20 feet off the ground, and when it told us to retard the levers, it was not. We weren't in the right height. But anyway, we're on the ground. We're parked up rather successfully. It's rather straight. I'll leave that there. I'm going to just take a quick 5-minute break. I'll knock up a new flight plan, and we'll get ourselves going back to Oslo. It weren't too bad, Kai. No, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes with a new flight plan. We'll get some more passengers, and we'll go back and see what the weather's like in Oslo. So I'll see you just in a few, guys. Yo guys, right then. Let's I've got the flight plan knocked up ready for this return trip. I did left the store lights on just for a bit of a... I don't know why really. Purely because I forgot to turn them off, I think. Anyway, let's jump back in. We'll get set up for this return flight back. I'll turn that off. And we'll jump back down and get this set back up, and we'll crack on, and we'll head back to Oslo. We'll nip in here, AOC, we'll do the init press, and we'll grab that. They are SAS now, on the way back, 21:26 from Bergen back to Oslo. 39-minute flight, very, very quick. And we can go and get some, we'll get some passengers. So we took 174 down, we're going to take, looks like 174 back as well.
What a slide.
So there we go, right, fuel, let's see if we can get this new flight plan in here as well. There we go. Let's have a look at the fuel wise, what do we need? Block fuel, so 5.5 tons, let's take, we'll take an extra ton. Just in case the weather's crap over in Oslo. There's that, and passengers, they're coming on now. We'll jump down and do that. We'll jump and do the init request. There we are. So flight level 310 on the way back, if we can get that high. And we'll nip over and do init B. So block fuel, we said we're going to take 6.5 tons, and the zero fuel weight is going to be 60.6, 24.1 for the CG, and the alternate was what was that alternate? 1.9 tons. That can go in there, and the wind, what was the wind component? Is at plus 43. That can go in there. Nice tailwind on the way back as well. That should knock a few minutes off the arrival. And the flight plan. So, out of Bergen, what we got going on? Out of Bergen, let's have a look. Same runway we've done, runway 17. The Gokab 2 Charlie departure. 17 and Gokab 2 Charlie, and into Oslo. It's going to be again the runway we left on 19 right, and the Adopti 3 Mike. 19 right, Adopti 3 Mike, and what will that go via? What will it go via? Let's get the new charts in. 3 Mike, and it'll go via Bavad, which we have just there. Let's ping that in. Check for any discontinuities, which there is one. As always, get rid of that. And we can also get rid of that the second Gokab just there. That should make the flight plan look half decent on the way out. There we are. We're going to head across to the east, and then up, and then round again. Hopefully down onto the ILS. There it is. Looks half decent as well. What we're doing performance. This music is crap. What is going on? Try that. Right, so performance wise, what we're going to do, performance. Performance is going to be, where's that calculator? Right, there it is. Right. Let's grab this again and have a look at the charts. So runway 17, so it's 170 degrees. And elevation 166 feet. And runway length is 2,990 meters. Wind we know was pretty strong. 180 at 22. Knots. Temperature is 5 degrees. QNH is 1008. And the runway is now just wet. And we can get the rest of the info from the init page. Let's go here and there. So we've got 66.9. And the CG will be 24.1. Just the same. So we can have to do a flex takeoff going back. 47 degree flex, 41, 50, 51 and 1 unit of trim. Can go in there. So 141, 150 for VR, 151 V2, flex of 47 and flap 1, and that is up 1.0. There we go. So I think we are pretty set to go. So let's go and shut these doors up. We'll call the tug. That one's shut. All the doors are shut. Let's get this guy to come and help us out. Has he turned up? There he is. Not sure what this truck's doing. I'm going to try and wipe out our wing as he gets himself out the way. Right, cool. So we'll get ready to go. So which way we're going to taxi out? So 17. We are here. If we push back, that's going to be a long taxi out again. But we'll come out of Echo and taxi all the way along to Alpha 1. Parking brake is off. Let's go and start an engine 06. There we go. See if we got the APU bleed on, we do, that's alright. There you go, there goes the engine number 2. Not sure why the tug driver's not followed us, he stayed up there yet again. But he is clearly being sent backwards by something. It's not our own power, but we are getting spin that around there like that. And let's check. That's a good start. So let's get engine 1 on the go. Like the weather doesn't look too bad now, especially on the ground anyway. Right, we'll stop there. We'll stop the pushback. parking brake is set. Let's jump back in here. We'll set the flaps to 1. Clear out that old squawk. We'll put in 21, 26. And now we'll just quickly rejig fly live. There we go. Just wait for that good start on engine number 1, which is there. APU can come off, bleed is off. That's taxi, everything else is good. Seatbelt signs are back on. And then, oh, excuse me. Yo, Smile Castle buddy, how's it going? I'm gonna get the chart up. We'll turn my echo and all the way along. That is the plan. And we'll get ourselves going. Actually, what I was going to check was the initial stop climb out of here. Initial climb clearance is 6,000 feet. Just check that. There we are. Cool. Right then, let's get ourselves back across to Oslo. So it's right and then immediately right. Keep going straight around, I think. There we go. Right, cool. That's us underway back to 17. We've got the flaps are already set. How's your day been, Smile Castle? We'll have auto brake will come to max as well. We'll ding the old cabin crew. Can we get any lights up here? No. We'll arm the spoilers, and takeoff config check is done. Rather wonky taxiing. There we go. It's a bit better. Let's go and catch Sabrina up and see if we take off together. So ideally this will be where we're going to come. Let's have a look where we are on these charts. There you go, we're going to come up to, we're going to go Alpha 2. So this next right turn. And we should be good from there. Definitely more snow. Oh, there we are, the snow's just disappeared again. Let's spin it round. We'll bring it to a stop, and we'll get these Lights on. And come on, that can go to take off. Everything else looks good. Auto brake. Max, there we are. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead of, we'll go ahead of Sabrina. And we'll get lined up. So we've got 141, 151, climb nav, 1 FD2. 6,000 is set, and we'll do a roll and start. So there's 50%. N1 going in. Engine is stable. 1, 2 clicks forward. There's man flex 47 SRS runway, and auto thrust is armed and blue. There's 100 knots. There's V1. And rotate, up we go. Bit of rudder on the way out. The positive climb, gears going up. Throttle cam, Smile Castle, has been a right pain in the arse, to be honest. It was working literally 5 minutes before I started the stream earlier on, and now it's decided that it's not playing ball. Let's leave a climb, thrust climb, climb nav, 6,000 blue. And as far as any restrictions go on this departure out, we need to max 250 in that left hand turn, and after that there's nothing else on there that we need to be aware of. No, I tried to reset throttle cam in the cruise on the way across, and it wouldn't have it. So when we get in the cruise in a minute or two, I'm going to have a go, see if I can shove it in a different USB port, see if I can get it to work. So there's that 250 knot restriction there. We're going to stop at 250 anyway, which is what we're after. We'll make this turn, then we'll climb up to the to our cruise level. There's 6,000 feet now, and that's the initial climb. On track, unput, and then we go to Bravo Romeo 531, then out to 626 after Ekril, and then out to Ospass to Gokab, and then down towards the west and western side of Norway. Disarm those spoilers. Not sure why we've got that line going on. But it seems to be following the right flight plan at the minute. Wherever that is heading to, I've got no idea. But that looks like what we should be doing. Music good, yeah. This is epidemic music or epidemic sound. It's got thousands and thousands of tracks. Costs 10 quid a month, but it covers me for music on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Where soundtrack by Twitch would only be covered on Twitch, and I'd get a copyright claim on YouTube if I used it. Let's increase that. Cruise level on the way back is going to be flight level 310. We'll yank that and up we go. First climb, open climb. Flight level 310 in there as well. Cheers, Kai. Enjoy your evening, mate. Hope to see you next time. You're on YouTube as well, Smile Castle tonight as well. Looking at that, as well as Twitch. Oh, full standard. There we are. We'll get up to flight level 100. You're modding both, really? Are you a mod on? Did I put you as a mod on YouTube as well? Can't remember if I did. So look. Permissions, community. I can add you as a mod on there as well. There we are. 290, and then we'll transition across to Mac from indicated airspeed, hopefully shortly. So we've got 215 miles to run. Let's put something in the progress. Let's put in 19 right in for the runway. See how far we got. 168 miles. Let's grab these charts. Let's have a look at that arrival. We've done the departure. There we go. Arrival into here then. Let's have a look. Adobe, and then Yo, Staten, we are headed from. Well, we just left Bergen in the west of Norway, and we're heading down to the Norwegian capital into Oslo. That is what we're up to. There's a bit of turbulence as we get out. 56 knot wind from the tail. So Adobe, then Exuder, down to Golf Mike 428, DME arc in, and not above or below flight level 100 at Golf Mike 428. The same at 52, and then down to 5,000 feet on the initial approach fix at Bavad. So that is what we're looking at. So Golf Mike 428 is flight level 100. So we'll put in Golf Mike, I think it was 428, wasn't it? Golf Mike 428. 428, that's going to be flight level 100. Cruising at 310. – 66 miles for top of drop there. And let's go and put in the runway extended center line, which is Echo November Golf Mike 19 right. I bet you. Exactly. Airport in, that's not that one, we want Norway. And Oslo 19 right is 012 for the radial. There it is. So there's top of drop, and we'll have the extended centre line pinging off. There it is. So if we make any major mistakes, we can sort it out. Oh, there's Sabrina there. She's at 41,000 feet. See if we can get the landing lights off, actually. Got to do that. Right, as the turbulence buggered off, can we let passengers out, do you reckon? Still a bit bumpy. We'll leave them on just a few more minutes. And then we'll let them out. That looks much nicer. Tailwind is, so there we go. Ground speed 480 knots, we've got 83 knot tailwind. Pretty rapid tonight on the way back. We'll be there before we know it at that rate. Pretty rapid. Oh, look at that get blown around there. Jeez. Let's have a look from the passenger perspective. Little bit of wing flex on that side. That's quite stable there now, isn't it? Actually, it's but yeah, it's getting chucked around quite well. I'd say let's grab the weather down in Oslo, see what it's like. Hope it's not as crappy as the arrival into Bergen was before. Echo November Golf Mike. There we go. Load. Weather. There we go. Cav okay, no, it should be nice there. It should be nice arrival in there. -1. Snow on the ground. And QNH 1011. Winds are light as well, 190 at 8 knots. So yeah, it should be a half decent arrival into Oslo. That looks good. Yeah, I don't think we'll turn the seatbelt signs off yet. Whoosh. But that wind give up now. 100 knots. It's Microsoft's excessive turbulence machine. I'm going to we're not going above the turbulence penetration speed yet, but we will keep it at below decimal 76 once we get to our cruise level very shortly. Gaming Golly, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. What you got there, Smile Castle? Let's have a look. Yeah, it should be a half decent arrival into Oslo. Winds are light as well, 190 at 8 knots. Famous last words, exactly. Yeah, it should be a half decent arrival into Oslo. Winds are... You've landed, Sabrina. I can see you in the distance there. We're heading down anytime soon. We're starting to head down. So there's our cruise level in 500 feet. We've got how long at a cruise? 10 miles at our cruise before we start going down. Very quick. Mac out cruise. And we'll get ready. We'll put some destination data in a minute. So that's down to flight level 100, where we want to end up. We'll start that now. Just gives a bit extra with that. Look at that wind now, 111 knots, 535 knot ground speed. That is rapidly fast. Performance, right, here we go. Right, so QNH 1011. Temperature is -1. The wind 198 knots. And we'll get the barrel ref. Barrel ref in here is. Sure, we need to get that chart up anyway, don't we? 19 right, ILS. So it is barrel ref. Going to be 875. There we go, cool, all set up, ready for this arrival. Very soon, right, let's get the... Yeah, come meet me, Sabrina, if you want, yeah. Go for it. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Let's get that arrival chart up. There we are, we're heading down to Adopi and then Exuda and that way in. We want to be flight level 100 right there. And 250 knots. Still being bounced about like something rotten, haven't we? Jeez. No worries, buddy. We'll be here. Hopefully, we won't have dropped out of the air by then. That is really bumpy. Really bumpy. So we got 12,000 feet, so we need 36 miles by Golf Mike 428. Let's go and pop that in the progress. 428 can go in there. 32 miles, we said we needed 30. 32, we need 30 miles, so that's pretty much spot on. We have a bit of speed brake just to help out a smidge. Put the ice on. So that's 250 knots to bring the back forward just there, so that's good. So we are now 30 miles. We got 26, so we're slightly, ever so slightly high. Ever so slightly high. But I reckon we can make that up on the way in. They show we can fly at 5,000 feet around here, but that restriction there, flight level 100 again. So we're just going to stay at that all the way, I think, all the way around. Then we've got 20 miles to drop 5,000 feet. We only need 15, so that should be all tickety-boo. Cool, so let's go and check this rad nav, make sure we're tuned up for Golf Sierra Whiskey 111.3, and we have Golf Sierra Whiskey 111.3, and final approach course 192, which is set as well. Platform is going to be 3,500 at Zinlo, and that's where we get the glide at 8.9 miles from the ILS DME. We will go ahead and put in the Gardermoen VOR, which is 15.95. .95 can go in VOR 1, and we'll switch that on. That's 34 miles out. May as well light that up as well. We still have the seatbelt sign on because it's been rather turbulent. And there we are. We're going to come back to our clean speed as well. Why not? Activate that right now. Since we want to be at 220, our clean is 214, so that's what we'll stick with. For this arrival. But apparently we have Cav OK in... Yeah, Cav OK -1 still, so we should be able to see something once we get below 5,000 feet, ideally. We are going to be slightly higher on that restriction. We'll leave the speed brakes out, see if that'll help us out just a smidge as well. Pretty cool. Nice. We're going to make that 2.5 miles to lose 3,500 feet? Probably not. Probably not. However, we will be at the right level at that waypoint up here. You can see us on that on the chart now. We should be able to. There we are. Then after that, so what's that last waypoint up on here is Bavad. After Bavad, it's going to be onto Zinlo. And then onto ILS. (3,500 feet). All looks good. There you are. Weather's clearing up, no clouds now. should be good to get in. And once we get there, we're going to vacate somewhere down here, possibly Alpha 6, if not Alpha 5, and then we'll come and find somewhere to park. Straight ahead. As we came out of a hotel and we were parked just here when we came out. So if we can get off at Alpha 5, that will work out quite nicely. Very icy. Those speed brakes can go away. Oh, there we are, Sabrina. Pretty sure we saw your afterburners kick in then. Or it looked like something if it was a sonic boom. It's a very slow approach in this one. I reckon that anti-ice can come off. Okay, we should have had some lights on, I reckon now. Lights on, that can come on. Everything else is on. So could we take a direct to somewhere? Let's have a quick look on here. Let's take a direct to Bavad. That'll sort things out. Direct, Bavad, direct, and then we can come down to 5,000 feet. We'll set the standard back to the local QNH. Let's get ourselves down. You're the real Slim Castle, eh, Castle? Looks pretty cool. Let's have a screenshot. Right, so direct Bavad, here we go. Coming down 5,000 feet. And not below 5,000 feet. That's mandatory at 220 knots, and then after that it's in low. We'll come down to.
Never gonna get you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around, desert you.
There we are. Bigger Rich, a bit of Rick Ashley. Approach AP2 lock is on, down to 5,000 feet. Wakey wakey. Pretty sure if you want to wakey wakey. What's that one?
You know, radar spelled backwards is radar. Did you know that? You're thinking about it, ain't you?
Maybe.
Like 5,000 feet, here we come. That's rather sketchy. I'm pretty sure it was Smilecastle, yeah. A quick look as we get bounced around. Oh, she seems to have disappeared. There she is. And an F-22. Nice. So 5,000 feet, we can then come down to 4,000 feet in of just a smidge. Yo, Gamer Liam, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Right, there's Bavad. Let's get that down to 4,000 feet. And then after that, it's going to be Zinlo at 3,500 feet. We'll start, should we have, yeah, flap 1 just for this now. Get slowed down a little bit. So 4,000, that says 200 knots. We should be slowing down now. It wants flap 1 by here anyway, so we are coming down very slowly. That's 4,000. We'll come down to 3,500 now. There's Lockstar. Gamer FE9 series, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, 3,005 number, the glide's alive. We're on Lockstar now. We are flap 1, so let's should we have flap 2 now, I reckon? There we go. Hopefully we'll see a runway somewhere down here in just a few minutes. So we should get the glide. When do we get the glide? Let's have a look. glide is in low at 8.9 miles. So in just over a mile, we should get the glide slope. We got all we need to do. That is all good. Let's have auto brake set to medium. We'll ding the cabin. We'll arm the spoilers. And we'll stop the music just for now. While we get ourselves sorted out. There's glide slope start. Stereo cockpit, Jamil. Yes, buddy.
2,500.
Can we see runway yet? Not yet. Let's have flap 3. For breezer every day. And don't forget we do a bit of the old shake and vac and put the freshness back as well. Let's have gears down. AFK champ, I do when I get a chance, yes. I know we are flat full. I'll do my best. Go on, AFK champ. Anyway, let me get my feet on these rudder pedals ready. That's heavy. When you get the outside cam, or right outside your plane, it just stops. As in, you mean it crashes? Is that what you mean? The sim altogether crashes? So we got auto brake is on this time, good. Still no sign of the runway yet. Minimum is 875 feet. Freezer like in the air. I was straight. I've never come across that, to be fair, AFK champ. There's runway lights, we can land. There it is. Never come across that before. That would kind of sound like he's mapped the pause button to, or the active pause. One white, 3 reds, so slightly low, I reckon. So look, we'll get in. 7 knots, headwind.
100 above.
You'd hate to have me drive you anywhere. To be fair, I got autopilot in this, and my car's also got autopilot in as well. So I very rarely drive. Anyway.
50, 40, 30.
Oh, get down. Get down.
20. Retard. 10, 5,
Jeez. Reverse. There we are. Reverse idle. We got decel. And auto brake can come off, and we'll vacate up here. There we go, guys. Welcome back to Oslo. Let's have a look. We'll stop here and get the lights off and find out where we're going to go park. Let's have a look. Let's get those off. That can come to taxi. That can come off. And let's have a look at these charts. Where are we going to head to? It's a question. Well, the GA area could have come off at the wrong side. Let's spin around and go straight back up. I reckon will be the best bet. We should have vacated left. And not right. Bye Sabrina, thanks for flying along. Hope to see you again soon. Let's get pointing the right way, and then we can get parked actually in the terminal and not in the actual wrong bit of the airport. That's where we want to be, over there. That was quite nice. How long was that we'd taken altogether? 2 hours 8 minutes from leaving and pushing back. To arriving back again into Oslo. Let's we'll get the flaps in, disarm the spoilers as we taxi in, and let's keep an eye on where we want to go now. So if we go straight ahead, Victor, then Papa 1, we can come in anywhere just here, and we'll get parked up. What language are we? English. So if we take Papa 1, which is this next right, and then that should take us in somewhere to park, hopefully. Going to try and get somewhere to oh, Geordie. Yeah, Geordie, that's it. So let's have a look. Can we get parked over here? I'm assuming that's the main terminal there, so we're going to jump on a stand by some of these over here. So be this next right onto Delta. This is a freeware scenery for Oslo from flightsim.to. Quite nice actually. And we can just go and pick one of these over here. And we're going to get the let the passengers get themselves away to wherever they may want to be. Build some snowmen. Sweet. That looks pretty straight to me. I always feel like you're going to take your wing off when you get next to that jet bridge. Right, anyway, we'll hold it there. Parking brake can come on. Let's get that APU on, I forgot to do. Let's do that. Let's get that turned off. That can be turned off. And we'll wait for this APU to get itself up and running. We'll get the engines off. Let's check our parking out. Not too shabby. Pretty much on the line. Don't think we have too many issues with that. What's next to us? A generic thingy bob. Right, where's the APU at? Almost there. Let's have a look. We can get that off. Let's get that off. That can come off. That can come off, ready for the APU. There we are. APU is available, so let's get engine 2, engine 1. And there we are. Seatbelt signs can also come off now. Let's go and open a few doors up and let these passengers get on their way. I'm going to change the catering over it. Is that going to move? Oh, it is moving. Excellent stuff. Well, there we are, guys. Welcome back. Like I said, welcome back down to Oslo. There we are. Jet bridge are connected. Passengers are getting themselves off. This geezer should be doing something with some catering, I think, or some baggage. But he's having the evening off. But guys, thank you ever so much for coming along on a Friday night to listen to me rabble on about flying and doing some dodgy landings and whatnot. It's very much appreciated. AirDog, thanks a lot for your donation earlier on as well. That was much appreciated. Smile Castle, buddy, thanks for coming along. Sabrina, I know you're gone, but thanks for coming along as well. So guys, I'm going to leave that there, and we'll be back not tomorrow, we'll be back on Sunday for another flight, and we'll see what we're doing. If you haven't joined Discord and you want to know when we're flying, the link's in the chat now. Jump in there. That's where I post every day where we're going to fly, what we're going to do, and what time we're going to do it. But I think all that's left for now is, guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and hopefully I will see you all on another live stream very, very soon. So I'll leave that there. So guys, yeah, thank you very much, and good night. I'll see you very, very soon.